7 years, millions of dollars.
We're talking about deception and fraud.
And today, 50 arrests. The accusation?
Fake test scores, fake athletic credentials, bribed college officials.
High-profile parents trading money for high test scores, college admission, and prized recruitment spots.
Tonight on KXAN News at 10, how Central Texas lands in the middle of the fallout of the biggest college admissions scandal the FBI has ever seen.
And the FBI says upwards of $25 million was paid out all over the country in that sophisticated multi-pronged scam created to get children from wealthy families into top colleges.
Some of that money, the FBI says, landed in the hands of this man, UT Austin tennis coach Michael Center. He is one of 50 people charged today, including 9 coaches, several test administrators, and 33 parents. We'll tell you how the FBI says the scam worked in just a moment, but first, the emotional impact here at home.
Just hours after their coach's arrest, the UT men's tennis team played at home tonight at the Texas Tennis Center.
KXAN's Tom Miller is there live after speaking with some of the people who know Coach Center the best. Tom?
Robert, Sidney, what I keep hearing over and over again is that not only is this a shock, people are having a hard time believing that it's true. Tonight I talked with the UT interim men's tennis coach who says this entire thing caught his team off guard. With their head coach sidelined indefinitely, the Texas Longhorns men's tennis team battled on without their leader. Assistant coach Bruce Burke acting in his place.
We were all pretty shocked today, and I think we're all still in a state of shock.
Coach Michael Center has been a staple with the program, leading it for 18 years. At Austin's Coswell Tennis Center, head pro Lee Sauls, who used to coach with Center at UT, finds himself stunned by the allegations.
Very surprised. He just seems like such a straight-up guy, and I'm not going to pass judgment on him because I don't think anyone has all the facts.
In a statement to KXAN News, the university spokesman writes, he will be placed on administrative leave until further notice while we gather information. We are cooperating fully with the investigation. Integrity in admissions is vital to the academic and ethical standards of our university. Despite the uncertainty surrounding the program's future, fans still came out to support the players.
I thought it was a good time because this is kind of a day of distraction for him.
He's well respected, and I respect him. I'm shocked.
Burke saying even with the distraction, the team is focused on playing and winning.
We want to win every match we play, and then we're going to keep pushing to do that.
This is a tennis team currently ranked number 4 in the nation, so there is a lot at stake for this program. The team went on to win tonight, its first match without its head coach. Live in Austin, Tom Miller, KXAN News.
Tom, thank you. The FBI's investigation uncovered this chain of events. Investigators say William Singer accepted donations to his nonprofit from parents. That money was funneled down one of 2 paths. One option, shelling out tens of thousands of dollars to essentially buy high test scores. The FBI says parents paid between $15,000 and $75,000 for someone else to take college entrance exams or correct test answers for the students. FBI investigators say Felicity Huffman did this, saying she, quote, arranged for a third party to purport to proctor their daughter's seat and secretly correct her answers. A second option spelled out in court documents, funneling money through a university connection who then bribed coaches into labeling students as athlete recruits, regardless of if they had any athletic ability. This option, the FBI says, could cost parents hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it's what they say Full House star Lori Loughlin and her husband did to get their daughters into USC.
I do want the experience of like game days, partying. I don't really care about school, as you guys all know.
It is statements like that one that highlight how different the college admissions experience can be for students who are not wealthy.
Alyssa Gord has more on how the news of this investigation stings for people who work with students to help them navigate the tough college application process.
These are our computers where we'll usually do FAFSAs, do scholarship searching.
Haley Zarnick works at Foundation Communities with mostly low-income students who are trying to get to college.
My first thought is, wow, that's yet another leg up that people have compared to, you know, the students in our population and students like me. Like, I'm a first-generation student who came from a working-class background.
Application fees and a lack of free test prep deter students they work with from even applying.
If you're to enroll in like a Kaplan or a Princeton Review type class, those are very expensive and really inaccessible for the students that we work with.
At Travis High School this year, all the juniors will be taking the ACT during the school day in April.
Overall, I do think it is a challenging task to overcome.
Alex Duran used to proctor for the ACT test. Now he's a college counselor.
I think of my particular students that I serve here at Travis and some of the options that they're not afforded to.
The news of the admissions scandal has people like him aiming to work even harder to get students the resources they need.
You know, it would be great if we could solve the problem of people, you know, not being able to literally bribe testing administrators so they can get extra time and what have you. But it would be even better if we could talk about how do we get good quality resources for students that are free.
Alyssa Gord, KXAN News.
Foundation Communities does offer free college prep help to first-generation and low-income students in the Austin area.
And you can schedule an appointment on the Foundation Communities website.
The story is rapidly developing, and Coach Center is set to appear in court in Massachusetts on March 25th. And more details of the investigation are still unfolding. Right now at KXAN.com, learn more about the ringleaders charged in the scheme, including several key players here in Texas.